All right, hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for love and finance for the first half of March 2019. This month I go live every single day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you want to catch me live, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, and make sure to choose all notifications so you actually get notified. But Scorpio, let's see. I'm going to be doing the love reading first. Of course, if you're coming to this video not live, I will have a timestamp down below for finance as well. So if you don't want to watch the love reading, just click on finance and you will be able to watch it. But Scorpio, let's see what we have going on for you for love this month of March. All right. Definite new beginning is what I would say to you, but looks pretty good to me. Scorpio, you start off with the Fool here and the King of Pentacles. I feel like there could be an earth sign. You have earth, fire, you have everything here, really. But there could be an earth sign that is coming into your life. For some of you, I feel like you're just more focused on finances also. So you could be just trying to take a leap of faith here, Scorpio, as far as your finances are concerned. And maybe your financial security is just more important to you at this time. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I would say if you're focusing on finances, it looks pretty good. And again, we're going to do your financial reading in just a minute. But I also feel for some of you that you want more stability in a relationship. I feel like some of you left a relationship. I feel like there was a lot of history there. I feel like there was a lot of potential. Could have been a lot of cycles as well. You could have like gone back to somebody or something, but I feel like there was just no stability. I almost feel like you could have been with somebody who was just mentally not stable. So, maybe they had a lot of good parts. I don't think there was anything really wrong with this person, but just looking at these cards, I feel like you could have been with somebody who was just not at the right place in their life. So, there could have been a lot of challenges there. For others, this says just take a leap of faith towards somebody. But I feel like time is popping into my head. I almost feel like there's somebody where it seems like they don't have enough time for you. I feel like they do. I feel like when they make time for you, they are present. They are there. I feel like you're just a super busy person. So I feel like for some of you, you do need to take a leap of faith towards someone new. For others, I feel like this is you breaking the rules. I feel like this could be somebody at work. I do feel like if it is, again, it could be against the rules at your workplace. But I feel like you're going to risk it anyway. So I'd say good for you, Scorpio. Next, you have the Page of Swords here and the Four Swords. I feel like some of you are on a break. I feel like some of you want to take a break from relationships. So like I said, I don't even know why I'm saying this because you probably already clicked on the financial reading anyway and just skipped this, but maybe not. So I feel like some of you are on a break from a relationship, or you are just taking time to recover from like a hurt or a pain. For others, I feel like you want this right here. This right here is a childlike relationship. The Page of Swords. I do feel like some of you could have somebody with, I don't think it's an air sign. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like, of course, some of you might be dealing with an air sign, but I feel like for the most part, you could be dealing with somebody who has a lot of air in their chart, is what I'd say here. I feel like the problem is I feel like you want more of a sexual connection, is what I'd say here. I always say this to water signs. It's like, I always warn water signs. It's like if you're with somebody who's two in the clouds, there will be sexual problems there. Because you will probably be feeling a lack of connection with that person. So I would just be careful of that, Scorpio. But for others, I feel like you just want a childlike relationship, something that's more fun, more lighthearted, easygoing. Maybe not too serious right now. Maybe you just want something that's more, like I said, kind of easy, go with the flow type of energy here. So I do feel like that would be good for you as well, Scorpio. Next, you have the Door and the Knight of Swords. So some sort of new beginning for you, Scorpio. I do feel like there could be new beginnings in love all year for you. Not just right now, but this is you kind of running down a new path. So I feel like in a lot of ways, the Door just talks about a new beginning. The Knight of Swords is just a card of movement. And I've said this to you before as well, Scorpio. You have the Fool, you have this card. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you could be wanting to move. And I do feel like moving could bring more love into your life, Scorpio. So I would definitely encourage you to move. I feel like it would be a good idea. I feel like it'll lead to new love as well if you are thinking about moving. Probably something that's more along the lines of a relationship that you actually want, like a true deep connection. For others, I feel like that maybe you were in a relationship where this person was moving, and so maybe that kind of ended the relationship, or maybe that caused it to end. And for others, I feel like you want to move very quickly towards a new relationship. So I feel like there's a lot of movement here, is what I would say to you, Scorpio. I would also say here, I would say don't be afraid of new beginning. I feel like you need to take that leap of faith. Next, your challenge is the Historian and the Nine of Wands here. So the Historian is a card of the past, and the Nine of Wands is about giving up. So some of you might want to give up on love, or maybe you just don't think that you want love in your life. Maybe you're about to give up on love. The good news is, of course, Nine of Wands says you have not really given up. There is still one wand left here. So it says that you still have a little bit of energy left inside you. The Historian is coming up a lot for these readings. is just a card of being very clear about what you want. I do feel like that for most people, I'm looking at the chart over here, by the way, Scorpio. I do feel like for most people, we could definitely be changing like the type of person that we are into, or the type of person that interests us in a lot of ways. Especially with Uranus moving into Taurus. To me, it doesn't really matter where that falls for you, in your chart. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this could be changing the type of person that we're interested in, or it could be changing the type of relationship that we want. Maybe we want one with more freedom, or maybe we, again, I think people misread Uranus and Taurus, but I feel like maybe we could want a relationship where there's just a deeper commitment. I was doing a reading for somebody the other day, and they had Uranus moving into their seventh house. It will be moving into their seventh house when it moves into Taurus, and they were all worried because it's a long transit, 8 years, and Uranus in the seventh house can represent like challenges in relationships, but like I said, or it can represent wanting more freedom in relationships, and they were afraid of like not being able to get into a relationship for 8 years because they would want more freedom. And I was like, no, that's not what it means at all, is what I would say there. To me, number one, yeah, it could cause those problems, but it could also say that you just want to be in a more unique relationship, or a different relationship, or maybe you want to be in a closer relationship. Again, it's different for everything. Uranus isn't just one thing. It's not like a static planet. It's a crazy planet. So I feel like a lot of you, I get that energy is what I get for you here, Scorpio, kind of like all over the place, but in a good way. And I feel like it's like wanting to be in a relationship that's more dynamic, something that just isn't one lane. I feel like you don't want to be bored more than anything. So as long as you find somebody who keeps you on your toes, which is this right here, your solution is the King of Wands and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you are moving away from boring people. You are moving towards people who are more passionate about life. You are moving towards people who are more, like I said, dynamic, who keep you on your toes. They probably don't do the same thing all the time. I feel like they're not boring. And yeah, I feel like it just keeps you entertained. I feel like some of you could be attracting somebody who's very entrepreneurial, very independent, very hardworking. And again, these are all things that probably keep you interested. It could be a fire sign, but really, there's probably like all signs here. Again, I don't like attaching signs to a reading. I don't like telling people that they should be going for this sign or that sign, because if somebody comes in and they're not that sign, they turn them down. So I would say, don't do that, Scorpio. And I would just say, keep an open mind. I feel like this is a card of the father as well. So if you were hoping to have children, or if you want to form a commitment or be with somebody, whether you could have children or somebody who is a father, then that is definitely a possibility for you. Again, if you're interested in women, it could just be the opposite, a mother, or it could just be somebody who kind of has those more entrepreneurial, creative traits. And finally here, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Fruit of the Dead as well. So this is a card of competition. This has been coming up for everybody too. But really, I feel like for you, this is socializing. I feel like this is saying that this is a card of abundance, by the way. So this is saying there's an abundance of social opportunity for you, and you could be finding love through these social opportunities. So I would say get out there. Pretty much all water signs are always getting these messages of needing to socialize. It's like you're probably not going to find somebody through Tinder or Adult Friend Finder or whatever it is that you crazy kids use nowadays. You're probably, it's probably not that great this year. Even with Uranus moving into Taurus, which would be technology, but I feel like getting out there, socializing, meeting people in the real world, I feel like that will be a much better option for you here. So I would say get out there here. Yeah, I feel like you're very attractive at this time. I feel like people will be competing for you. So I feel like it's like people are going to be finding you attractive, and they will be competing for you with this card here. So I'd say get out there, Scorpio. Looks amazing. Looks really good for love. I would just take your time. I've been saying that to pretty much everybody. Mercury retrograde, so don't rush into anything. Stay realistic. But I feel like this looks really, really good for you, Scorpio. So, and take a leap of faith. Don't be afraid to take a risk either. So that's that, Scorpio. That is your love reading. So thank you, Scorpio. We're going to do your financial reading right now. And I will have a timestamp down below for the financial reading. Everybody, make sure to leave a comment on this video. I'm going to be doing, I am doing these readings in order of most comments. So Scorpio, you were number 6 last time. So that is set. So make sure that you show up number 1. Make sure to leave a comment on this video. That will help you become number 1. I want you to be number 1 here, Scorpio. All right. Scorpio, let's see what we have for you in finance for 2019. 2019, or March 2019. I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. It looks amazing already. Jeez. Wow. Yeah, you have like the best financial reading so far. So, Scorpio. So I like it. I like it a lot. Scorpio, you have the Sun card coming up first here. So yeah, look at this, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So I feel like the sun is shining on you this month as far as money is concerned. This is just money. So I feel like there's money coming in for you, but this could also be attention. I always say the sun lights something up. Like it wants you to pay attention to something. This is a card of finding treasure. So a lot of you could be finding just like new things. You could be finding new ideas to make your business more successful. You could be finding new people. This is a card of people as well. You know, if you have a business, it could represent a lot of people coming into business. Or if you're in sales or anything like that, this could represent a lot more business coming in for you. So I would say that you're going to be getting a lot of attention this month financially, no matter what. If you need a job, this is amazing. This could say that there's a new job coming in for you soon, or there's just a new job coming in for you, period. And, I feel like that will be very good for you. Next, you have the Six of Wands. So again, attention. Yeah, I feel like you need to get more attention and work. This comes up for pretty much everybody. So I feel like pretty much everybody needs to do whatever they can to stand out. Again, we have Uranus opposite Venus this year. It has a lot to do with looks and appearances in business. So I feel like you need to stand out in some way in business, or try to stand out. And especially if you have your own business, I feel like you need to do something to try to be different than everybody else, or do something to stand above everybody else. I feel like you will. This card here, I feel like just if you are in business, I feel like you could have been doing things, and I just feel like they're not working out how you think. But I would say keep moving forward. Sometimes that's like the biggest blessing ever, is when something doesn't work out the way we think it will. Maybe we're upset about it, but I'd say don't let that stop you, because I feel like people prevent their own success by they try like something like a marketing technique or something. It doesn't work out. But really, if you just keep going, eventually you will find something maybe that's better, or you will become successful. You will figure it out. So I feel like there's more knowledge coming in for you. In job, I feel like you could be getting a recognition after feeling like you weren't going to get like a raise or a promotion. So I just feel recognition there on that card. Next, you have the Ace of Cups here, and very passionate about work. I feel like you are very passionate about work or business this month. I feel like there could be a lot more money coming in because of it, and definitely a lot more success as well here. I also feel like your emotions could be overflowing. Even this card here is a very enthusiastic card, the Page of Wands. It's a card of enthusiasm, energy, excitement. So that's an emotion. So I feel like you could be feeling very happy and emotional, but in a good way about work. And I feel like a lot of you could also be working on something that you're just more passionate about. Again, this comes up all the time. I feel like people, that's what we need to be focusing on, is our passions. We need to be doing something that we actually enjoy doing right now. So we can't be in jobs where we are just unhappy. So I feel like that a lot of you could be moving towards that. If you don't already have a job that makes you happy, or a business that makes you happy. I also do feel like for some of you, again, I get this message for pretty much everybody. I feel like you need to focus on what's important in business. I would say all the water signs definitely need to focus on what's important in business. So whatever is making you the most money in your business, that's what you need to focus on. I feel like, don't focus on like a bunch of extra stuff. Don't focus on, things that aren't making you money in your business. I think you only need to focus on what is working. Next, in your challenge position, you have the Knight of Wands here and the Historian. Yeah, so getting clear on the details. I feel like just, have a plan and stick to it is what I'd say to you, Scorpio. I feel like if you have in a job, I feel like you just need to, again, do what works in the business. Don't do anything extra this month. I feel like this card is saying, it's okay to pick up extra responsibilities, but, just do what works and just focus on that. I feel like this could be saying that there could be a chance that you could kind of get distracted this month in work or in business. And I feel like this is just saying, just stick to the path. Same thing in business. If, I feel like this is saying, have a plan as to what you're going to do this month as far as business is concerned, and don't get off of that path. Just kind of stick to one thing here and make it happen. So I don't know why I'm getting that, but yeah, I'm definitely getting getting off your path or something like that is popping into my head with these two cards. So I would just be careful of that. Don't get distracted by shiny object syndrome. I would say don't get distracted by, I'd be careful of getting distracted by get rich quick schemes or anything that seems too good to be true with these cards here. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So yeah, amazing. I feel like there's more financial stability coming in for you. This is a card of truth and justice and victory, but it's also a card of you being determined to kind of hit your mark. It's you being determined to be highly successful. So I feel like a lot of you are very determined to do that. For others, I do get the sale of a home. So I feel like if you're trying to sell a house, or if you're trying to sell something expensive, I feel like you will be selling it, or you will be getting a sale of something. For others, this could be court as well, because this card can represent justice, like I said. So it could be like a court settlement, or you could be just getting more information. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're not going to get a settlement this month, but yeah, look at this, Ace of Wands as well. So, but I feel like there's going to be a change. So if you're involved in something legal, I feel like there will be a change. I feel like there will be growth. I feel like there will be more information, but just maybe not a settlement this month. But like I said, for some of you, yes, you will be getting a settlement at this time. But definitely more financial stability coming in for you here. And finally here, Scorpio, you have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. These two came out together. So more money. This is you watching your finances. So I feel like in a lot of ways, Scorpio, you are just more determined to focus on your finances. I feel like you are more determined to just also keep an eye on the money that you have. So I feel like that means you're using it in a better way. For some of you, I feel like there just could be a job coming in with this card here that kind of saves the day. So it's like maybe you've been waiting for a job for a long time, or maybe you've been trying to get a job and it just hasn't been working out, and maybe you need money. So I feel like this could be something that saves the day. For others, what else do we have here? I feel like this could be a client as well. So I feel like some of you could have a client that comes in and saves the day also. But what I'd say here is if you're doing client work, I feel like you need to raise your prices. This came up for you like a while ago. It comes up all the time for Aquarius. So it's definitely like in the energy, I would say. I think it would be a good time to raise your prices or to try to make more money in some way. So I would think about that if I were you, Scorpio. I feel like it could lead to a lot more money. For others, I feel like this could be a new boss, and I feel like they want to like mentor you. So I would let that happen, Scorpio, if that's what's going to be happening for you, is what I'd say. Yeah, I feel like there's just really quick movement for you this month, Scorpio, in finances. Yeah, definitely could be justice as well in a legal situation. But Scorpio looks amazing. A lot of good stuff coming up for you here. So thank you for watching, Scorpio. I really appreciate it. Again, I will be back tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I will be coming back to do the nightly readings as well. Also, I will be back in like 5 minutes to do Taurus. So I will be doing Taurus next.